working with him during this period has been so important because I actually quite scared what might have happened had we not started putting things together. I think we'd be really struggling right now. I don't know what we'd be doing. We had this intention that we would start working on the business at some point, and it kind of never happened. And we got the team to a pretty reasonable size, and it was starting to find it more difficult to manage that and run the business. It became really obvious this is totally unmanageable. We have to be working on the business, but it's stressful in that you can see that the quality of work that you're providing is going to start suffering because you're not there and you haven't got the structure in place to be doing what you've always done for a smaller team. And so Matthew came along and sat and talked to us quite a lot about the business, and straight away could see where we were going wrong. And straight away started telling us things that we needed to do, giving us homework. And I'm glad to say that even though that kind of took us away from the stuff that we felt we had to do, we did the homework and straight away we started seeing results. Yeah, I mean, accountability, it's huge. It's pointless us doing this if we haven't actually bothered to do what he's told us to do the week before. And interestingly, even though he might have set us homework in 1 week, sometimes what we ended up doing and bringing back to him might have been other aspects of what we said we needed to do, but we were always accountable for the fact that we'd ended up doing something slightly different week by week. And generally we'd done something towards the agreed homework. So yeah, that's why. We knew we needed to do it, we just weren't. One of the things I really liked about what Matthew has said is that I can't be working as hard as I was. And he's certainly seen us through a period where we've worked really hard, like 7 days a week, very long hours. But he's seen us through that period knowing that he's telling us over and over again it's not sustainable. So, I mean, this is going to be full disclosure here. Since starting working with Matthew, I decided to get another coach as well because I've been diagnosed with ADHD last year. So I've got an ADHD coach as well now. So I probably wouldn't have done that without Matthew's input and seeing that coaching works. I've done things like yesterday, had friends say, let's go and see the Barbie movie. That's why I'm wearing pink today. And they were going at 6 o'clock. And I've got people here, it's, business and everything. And I thought, well, no, that's a good thing for me. So I left work early. Last year I would have said I can't. So I know that might seem small. Maybe other people that Matthew is going to be working with and shows this to them that will really be a big thing, but that was huge to me. So the areas of life where Matthew has said, you need to think about you and what you want as well, that is hard for me. That is really, really hard. But I am doing it now. And I went away on holiday for 2 weeks recently, and I didn't give this place a thought, other than checking through my emails because I was getting emails about things to do with my holiday, and just deleting things and delegating stuff and going, yeah. And came back feeling so relaxed. And that's the first time in a very long time that I've been able to do that. I would definitely recommend it. In fact, it's been one of those kind of lightning moments where I talk to people who are running a business and I just think, you're going to run into trouble. I can see it because of, we got so close to it ourselves. That, yeah, I think there's been a couple of people I've already said, you should get yourself a coach. But it's without that plan to work on the business, everything that you've created, everything that you've developed could fall apart quite easily, unless you only ever intend to just work on your own. If you're running a business and you're employing people, you need a plan.